Libra, welcome back to my channel. This is Grace, and we are going to be focusing on your in-depth monthly forecast in the month of February. Okay, so Libra, this month is going to be a little bit unstable. It's going to be a little bit wonky because I feel like in the month of January, you guys were building up and figuring out who you are and becoming more authentic to yourself. And in this month, in February, you are actually executing this. You are actually stepping up more as your more authentic self. And we can see it apply to multiple areas of your life, yourself, your relationship, and your career. Now, why do I say it's a little bit unstable? It's because you have the Two of Pentacles as a theme of your month. Now, Two of Pentacles usually represents multitasking, juggling multiple things, wearing different hats, being able to be a bit more reactive and learning how to basically multitask, right? And make decisions, weigh the pros and cons, and decide, yada, yada, yada. And we see this happening for you guys, okay? We see you applying yourself, and of course when you apply yourself, you become more authentic towards what you're doing. You become more loud, more bold, more proud about yourself. People will react very differently in different situations, right? Your colleagues, your business, your partner in your relationship, yourself, you will feel very different about yourself because you are showing up more comfortable and more confident as this new version of yourself. Not really new, but because it's always been you, just that in the past couple of years, decades maybe, you tried to accommodate and compromise and change. Fortunately, in 2026, you're no longer going to be that. You're no longer going to tolerate certain bullshit in your life, and you're going to be more natural and more real towards yourself and towards other people, other people in a situation. So when it comes into your career or even your own business, take it how it resonates, okay? You can be working 9 to 5, you can be owning your own business, no problem. Now we have the 8 of Cups, okay? We have the 7 of Swords, and we have the Ace of Cups. So this is where I mentioned about authenticity. This is where I mentioned that you no longer are hiding behind a facade that you think other people would like you and looking to seek external validation, but it's about you walking away from people, situations, partnerships, even the style of how you've been working, your business format, your idea, how you show at work. You're walking away from this old version of you, and you don't want to be there anymore. You are learning to be more authentic to yourself. This is how I really feel. This is how I really want to be seen, want to be heard, want to be known. And as much as it's going to piss people off along the way, or it's going to make people judge me or have a very like, oh, what happened to you? Like, you've changed, okay, that kind of vibe. I'm still going to stay true to myself, and I'm still going to advocate for myself. I'm going to express myself the way I want to. So I definitely would see that the way you are doing things, the way you're earning money, the way your business is being done, the way you show up when it comes into your career towards your peers, your bosses, whoever it is, your higher ups, you are definitely going to change. You are going to shift your perspective, and you're going to shift the way you speak up, okay? Whatever it is, the way you interact, it will all shift. Now, this is actually a good thing because with the Ace of Cups here, you are becoming more organic, more authentic, and you will see people's reaction towards you. And when that happens, you know who you can trust, who is on your team, and who is actually against you, and you know how to work in that environment clearly now. When it comes into your relationship, again, I definitely see you stepping up. So the theme is actually quite consistent across the board, across your lives, okay? The 8 of Swords, the Lovers, and the 5 of Pentacles. So no longer holding back how you feel, how you think, what you want in a relationship. You're not overly worried about how your partner will think about you and how they will feel about you or how they respond. You know for a fact. And some reason, I feel like for some Libras, you are learning, or you're asked, okay, Spirit, Universe, asking to trust in your partner. The Lover's card here is where your partner sees you for who you are. They are going to embrace you. They are going to acknowledge you. They're going to understand you. And instead of pointing the finger and say, oh, you have changed, you're not the person that I thought you were, you're not the same person that I fell in love with, they're going to be like, okay, so why do you say it this way? Why do you think this way? Why do you feel this way? They want to know more about you, and they're going to come through and support you a lot more at this time. And you might be thinking, shit, I've been worrying for the wrong reasons. I've been worrying for the wrong thing all this while. I've always been overly concerned about how they feel, to the point where I didn't really advocate for myself, or I neglected how I feel. And it didn't do well for this relationship, or it didn't bode well for this relationship, right? Five of Pentacles is where no longer are you struggling with any kind of self-worth. Okay, I need to focus this a little bit. Can I focus? Okay, I'm no longer struggling with any self-doubt, any self-worth. Am I worthy of this? Am I not worthy of this? Is this really meant for me? Is it not meant for me? I can't focus on it. Fuck it, never mind. Okay, so anyway, you're not struggling with this anymore. You have better understanding, better clarity about yourself, and you feel very supported at this time, where your partner really embraces this new version of you and say, hey, you know, I'm all for it. I'm down for it. Okay, go. I'm supporting you. I'm here. Now, when it comes to your own personal growth, this is really good, because it feels like through your Pentacles, you are learning to work well with yourself. Okay, you're learning to work well with yourself. You're learning how to support yourself and be your own cheerleader. You're learning how to collaborate well. Now, with the Queen of Cups, you are focusing a lot on nurturing you, nurturing what makes you feel happy, what makes you feel good, what makes you feel seen. And it's not like you are doing it in the wrong way, okay? And I know for you guys, Libra, you guys are very fair and very just. You are very balanced in multiple areas. You want people to be happy in your life, but you also want to be happy for yourself. And now I feel like you're diverting it a bit inwards, and you're learning to be a bit more selfish, but for the right reason. And you're focusing a lot more on yourself to make sure that if I'm good, everyone else is good. If I'm solid, everyone else is solid. So I need to make sure that I'm good with myself. When I go home and I stare at myself in the mirror, I'm good with myself. And that is where I see you very proactively going out, applying yourself to other people, going out, talking to other people, going out, really being yourself, and just seeing how the world takes on to this new identity that you choose to be in. So Libra, again, I really feel like you're learning to walk this path that's off course, that is like off the beaten path kind of energy, and you're learning to forge your own method and forge your own way. And at the same time, you know, building up this real true identity of who you really are, and showing up into the world and see how the world takes into you, and then, you know, tweaks and make some fine tweaks here and there. But all in all, I just feel that no longer are you worrying about what others think about you. You're not really caring what others say about you. The thing that you're really caring about is, I'm authentic and I'm true to myself, and how will people respond to this? People that I love, people that I care about, how will they respond to this? And even if they don't support me, even if they question me, is it from a place of because they want to know more about me, or is it a place where they are triggered and they're projecting their insecurities on me? And this will also help you to understand who you should really cultivate a stronger and closer connection with your Pentacles, who you should work with, and who you should just, okay, I think it's time to move on from this connection. I think it's time to not be a part of this anymore, because I don't feel supported, I don't feel celebrated, and I don't feel seen in certain connections or situations that I find myself in. All right, so Libra, let me know in the comment section below. Comment below, okay? Let me know what your situation is. I would really like to hear from you guys. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Take care and stay safe, and I will see you guys in next month.